What's up, guys? This is your host, Jenkins Donut here. I'm re-recording a run of Trial of the Fool because I actually lost the file and deleted the video from YouTube without having a backup. So I'm showing you guys, the pure nail that I have, some of the spell upgrades that I have, not all of them, and also the charms that I have. So for this run, I'm running with Dream Wielder, Steady Buddy, Mark of Pride, Quick Slash, and Unbreakable Strength in order to maximize nail DPS as much as possible without over charming. Now, if you look on the map, I'm showing you guys where to go. So I'm going to King Station, and I'm going upwards to the elevator shaft that takes us to the resting grounds, but I'm not taking the elevator. I'm going to jump on the wall and actually go to Kingdom's Edge and the Colosseum of the Fools. So I'm going to show you guys how to get there. You go to King Station. As long as you have Monarch Wings, Dash, and Mantis Claw, you can go via that route. So now all I'm doing is going upwards here. I'm going to go into that little mansion section with those... I call those the aristocrats. And I get hit a couple times here. You know, I'm not like doing this optimally. I just want to get there. I also want to skip the elevator, but I end up going a bit too high and then backtracking and get hit a couple times. I realize I have to go left. Now I go left. And I heal a little bit. That was kind of useless as well because, you know, there's a bench in the Colosseum of Fools. I could have healed there. But yeah, as we pogo off this these spikes, we just climb up. And we get to the Colosseum of the Fools. Colosseum of Fools. So I'm just going to dash across this whole section. And we're going to get there. Now, this is my third attempt at Trial of the Fool. This one lasts about 7 minutes. Or 7.5, or no, maybe close to 8 minutes. I'm not quite sure. You guys will see. It's a few minutes shorter than my first successful attempt because I got better upgrades. You know, I got Pure Nail since then instead of just having the level 4 one, and I have Unbreakable Strength now, which is also very useful. So I'm just going to dash across, and I'm going to start on the right side. We're going to fight all of these fools. Takes me only 3 hits to kill those. Now, I don't have Shaman Stone, and it would probably be optimal to have that. I would have to sacrifice something else for it, but, you know. Because my spells would deal enormous damage. Like, they help a lot, but they don't hit as hard as they could with Shaman Stone, of course. So I'm just going to kill this little guy here. And then we jump on those platforms, and the fools on the ground, they're going to die to the spikes. You don't have to care about them. And now you fight those other mobs. Takes only 3 nail hits to kill them. 2 for these. For some reason I do get hit. I didn't turn around. But that's okay. We live. And now for this next section, very crazy if you stay on the ground. Very easy if you just jump on the wall like that. I have lost quite a few runs to it, but once I figured that out, it took me way too long to figure that out. But once I did, it trivialized the section completely. Now, these mobs, pretty annoying, I should say. Because they jump so randomly. Sometimes they jump at you to attack you, sometimes they just jump away, sometimes they do small jumps. Sometimes they do big jumps, sometimes they jump slow, sometimes they jump fast. It's hard to predict, or maybe there's a way to predict it, but I can't, personally. And so it takes me a while to kill those. I love this Cyclone Slash attempt. That was very good. But yeah, we do get hit a couple times here as well, but that's okay because we heal afterwards. And yeah, we get to that vertical platform section, which I really like because it allows me to showcase my charge slashes. I just trivialize these mobs completely, except for that Primal Aspid, which for some reason hit me twice. These Primal Aspids, like the first time I encountered them, they were so annoying, but I ended up getting better at fighting them over time. I've been grinding this Trial of the Fool for like 10 hours before I succeeded once. So yeah, it's been a it's been a long one. And one of the sections that killed me many times was this one, actually. Now, when I was grinding it, I dealt less damage, so the mantises it took more time to deal with, but it can still be annoying, you know, I still take damage to it. But we took care of that, and now we advance to the next section, which is going to be the section with all those soul mobs, as I call them. Is this what they call the Souls-like? Okay, I'm just kidding. This was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, now we get the Soul Warrior. I'm going to make very quick work of this one. Well, very quick. Not by speedrun, like world record standards, but for me it's very quick. And, now these Soul Seers, they annoy me so much, because sometimes I can't time my attacks correctly, and then they just hit me with their soul balls, you know. I don't know what to call them. But when these, like, electricity guys appear, you know, they give me so much time to heal. It's very easy to deal with. But I'm not going to bother doing that here. I'm at 7 HP, which is going to be more than enough in the next section. I fight a Soul Seer and a Soul Warrior at the same time. Now, I tunnel visioned a bit here, but because of my Scream, I managed to kill it. And there you go. Now, we're in the walled off section. This next section, well, not this part. This part is pretty easy. But the section after that was the biggest run killer. You know, the Mantis section was the second biggest run killer. This was the biggest run killer. But before that, we fight the Pruning Moloch, which for some reason I hadn't found in the game before trying Colosseum of the Fools, and I beat him after defeating Colosseum of the Fools. So, yeah, he's in like an optional area of Forgotten Crossroads, pretty easy to find. As I was hunting for the last few grubs I hadn't found, I actually found him in the game. And I was like, oh, this is where you find the boss, because I hadn't found him yet. Now, I forget to heal here, which is not good, because this is a section I usually tend to have trouble with historically, but this time around, it goes a lot more smoothly than it's gone in many other runs. So I'm actually going to be fine. I got hit once here. I already was 2 HP down, but then I'm not going to get hit again, if I remember correctly, for the whole rest of the section. Now I have 5 of these flies to kill, but when 4 of them are down, not 5, those flying fools appear as well. Oh no, it's 4 of them actually, yeah. There's 4 of them and I have to kill 3. So I tended to try and kill all the flies at first, but then the flying fools appeared above me and now it was more chaotic, so I'm not doing that anymore. I know exactly when they're gonna appear, so I don't make that mistake anymore. And now, this is the most chaotic section of all, even though I don't take that much damage, but this part is just nauseating a little bit. Like, I'm just overstimulated. Basically, I just look at what's going on the screen, I'm like, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell am I doing? Survive, survive, survive. And then, all of a sudden, there's only one left, and it's super peaceful. And I had time to heal completely, which was pretty cool. And now we got a section with a few more menaces, mostly fools, a couple soul mobs as well. But yeah, this is like the last gauntlet before the boss, before the God Tamer. Which is a very interesting boss, by the way. I'm going to start talking about it right now. So the God Tamer is, I think, the only boss in Hollow Knight which has two very different mobs. You know, like the God Tamer and the Beast do not work the same way at all. The God Tamer is like a super easy mob on her own. All she does is jump high sometimes and then slash forward with her pole arm thingy. So you gotta pay attention to that, but most of the time she's immobile, and then she jumps at you, no matter where you are in the arena. On the ground, of course. The Beast is more annoying. So the Beast does 2 attacks. He belches like venom on the ground that lingers for a few seconds. And also, he rolls forward and then bumps into the wall and jumps at you, no matter where you are in the arena. So as you're gonna see here, I'm gonna get hit a couple times by that Beast. The other thing is, you can defeat the God Tamer, like the Ent, without finishing the fight, but if you defeat the Beast, it automatically finishes the fight. So I'm focusing a bit more on the Beast here, but at the same time I'm hitting both. So yeah, I got hit a couple times here, but this is close to being over. Like, very close. Just one more hit on the Beast here, I believe. One more. Boom. There you go. Pogo for your life. And that's it. We finished the fight. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And stay glazing. Have a good one. And I'll see you guys very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah. 3,000 Geo in the bank. Alright, goodbye.